Hello and welcome to even more World of Tanks again. As I do in every episode, I do apologise that I am doing more World of Tanks. It's just the quickest and easiest game to get up and running, and I know quite a few of you don't often want to see lots of World of Tanks, because I know some of my World of Tanks videos actually get quite a few views, but also when I'm doing lots of it, it's not the same story. But anyway, today we're going to be just playing a bit of the Renault FT AC, which is the first tank destroyer for the French line. It's tier 2. It's got a pretty decent gun. This is the top tier gun. It's 47mm, which on a tier 2 isn't bad. Again, I'm not sure precisely the armor values, but again, yes, it is pretty slow traverse and pretty slow altogether. And the armor's not great, but the gun's pretty good if you can play effectively and not get blown up quickly, which hopefully won't happen to us today. But it looks like there's another one of these things over there. But that looks like it's got a slightly smaller gun. Again, there are advantages to the different types of gun, but this one I seem to like the best just because it does do pretty nice damage at this tier. The only problem is, what is that? That looks, oh, that must be one of the new Soviets. That looks pretty cool actually. Just want to see what that is. Pleniton. Oh, T60. Yeah, that looks pretty cool actually. The turret's like on the left of it. Don't know, I'm not sure what it reminds me of. It reminds me of something, but I'm not quite sure what. But yeah, that does look pretty cool. But yeah, one of the issues is, as obviously at these tiers, pretty much everyone has an auto loader. So if say that guy was at close range, he would rip me apart just because he's got the advantage of shooting against pretty weak armor, and he's got quite high DPS, DPM even. Yeah, DPM in World of Tanks, think damage per minute. Just because the reload times are quite high. So it looks like we've killed 2 already, so we're not doing too badly. I'm just going to hide behind this bush just because I don't want to get killed too quickly, but it looks like we do have the upper hand at the moment. So it looks like we've got him there. Yeah, there we go. So you can see the damage isn't amazing, but it's quite good. So there's a T60 there, which actually has pretty much the same kind of value as like the ELC. That's probably what it reminded me of, because it's got that slim form factor. It's quite low down and pretty hard to hit. So yeah, that's probably what it kind of reminded me of, although it obviously is slightly bigger, I think. Nothing smaller than the ELC, I don't think. Anyway, here we go. So we've got 2 tank destroyers. We've got a light tank down there which I can't quite get, and we've got them there which are just out of reach because obviously they're behind that little hill. Now I'm not sure if that's just a rock there. Yeah, I don't think I can hit them anyway, so we'll just maybe move on a bit more. They've actually gone out of our range now, so that's probably not great. Got a light down there, looks like a French tank of some description. And that looks like a British gun. Tank destroyer, yeah, so you can see the actual aiming time for this tank is pretty awful. I'm not sure, yeah, he's detected me. No, he hasn't. He's just looking around because someone's shooting at him with an autoloader from the looks of it. You can see this gun does do pretty good damage. We did miss then. Hoping we'll be able to get this kill. And that one bounced, which is pretty ridiculous. I'm not really sure what's happened, because I'm sure I've had so many bounces lately on tanks which you really don't think should bounce. So like this one here should be pretty easy to damage. Again, look, he's using an autoloader, just ripping through my armor. He has a slight disadvantage due to the range, but yes, he can get through with ease, and it looks like he's probably going to destroy me, which isn't too great. Now he's immobilized me. But there you go, that's pretty much it. Looks like our team's failed. Anyway, I didn't actually see that, I was just concentrating on shooting at them. But there you go, you've got a bit of an example of the Renault FT, so it's pretty decent. The damage at its tier is okay, probably not as good as the T18. The T18 is probably slightly better with its 75mm gun. I think it has that. At tier 2 that does kill everything. And its armor values are pretty amazing. But anyway, I'm just going to switch over to Beju in MC just before he dies, which is pretty soon. In fact, he's died now, but there you have an example of pretty awful team, and a bit of gameplay from the Renault FT. So you can see it wasn't really a bad game on my part. I did hit 4 tanks successfully. Okay, we didn't kill anyone and we did get killed, but there you go, that's just a bit of the stuff. So because I didn't actually go through the stats at the beginning, I can probably go for it now. So 120 hit points, which is probably obvious from the gameplay because it says at the bottom. 45 HP, horsepower, yep, it is slow as you saw. Speed limit is 21 kilometers an hour, which arguably isn't too slow, but it doesn't really do that. Then you've got the traverse, isn't great for a tank destroyer, and the hull armor again, pretty much as I explained and kind of demonstrated from that T60, is autoloaders can absolutely rip through this armor with no problem at all, and they do so much damage that pretty much, as demonstrated, they just destroy you. And shell damage 41 to 69, which is pretty good. 50 to 83 standard shell penetration. I'm going to penetrate most tier 2s, probably tier 3s, probably even some tier 4s. Rate of fire again was very good for that gun, and the traverse speed on the guns, obviously that, but it's just move from side to side. But there you go, hope you did enjoy the video. I do apologise that I didn't get a better game, but there you have it, the Renault FT AC. Hope you enjoyed the video, and if you did, remember to like and subscribe. See you next time.